Nah, like, see, the way things just pop up for you to buy stuff, you got to have serious discipline. I had to delete the delivery and Uber Eats app the other day. But I'll be at home, you know, just a convenience, you're hungry. You're not even hungry, you know, you're just bored. A lot of it is boredom, not hunger.
Do you know what's mad?
That's £20 gone, bro.
Do you know what's mad? There's a new M&S here that opened months ago on the Pearly Way. So I shop between there and the Aldi, they're next door to each other. But before, when I used to park up, I'm like, I can't go M&S, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Then one day, I looked at what my old Uber Eats account used to be like, and I said, bro, on 1 mil from Weidao, the Chinese shop, that's about, by the time you've ordered meal, starter, all of this, and delivery, you're hitting £40. So now I could go M&S, spend 40, and then spend an extra 20 on other little bits in Aldi, £60 shopping, and I'm all right for the week. You know what I mean? And I'm not going mad on Uber Eats and delivery. Like, even shout out my Richard, you know, your Guava Lounge. You lot ain't see me like in probably like a few weeks, but I had to kind of cut back because I was like, rah, I was going there like maybe like 2-3 times a week, and I realized every time I spend £18, bro, I like supporting your business, but £54 could go into my food shopping for the week, and that's 3 meals for me there. So yeah, I started literally going M&S for the quality of food. You get like fruit juices where you don't get in other stuff, like pink apple juice, you get me? Like Pig Lady apple juice, exquisite stuff. I get that, I get my still lemonade, I get my ginger, apple and ginger shots and all them things there. But yeah, I just thought to myself, you know what, even though it's expensive, at least I'm getting good quality food that's helping me stay in shape and look in shape. But yeah, Gabriel, you see how you're saying that you had to delete apps and how these adverts pop? Look at this meme. Google and Facebook.
I can use a new watch. Go ahead, send her the watch.
Mate.
Literally, it's just like that.
bad.
When you start talking about something,
I can use a new watch.
No, it's bad.
Google and Facebook.
My things that pop up and I'm just like, I don't need this cable. Like, I don't need it. And I'm just buying, like, for instance, I needed new bedding though. So basically I was, I can't remember whether I was on Instagram or one of these apps, and then a sponsored advert came up for bedding. Before I knew it, I was on Amazon buying Egyptian cotton duvet bedding things. I'm like, Gabriel, what are you doing? But I actually do need bedding. No, I didn't. Then again, how much bedding do you need? I've got 3 different sets. That's enough, isn't it?
I guess so.
Yeah, but I just bought another one. I was like, why did you buy this cable? Just spent 30 quid on nothing. Well, not nothing, but yeah, just spent 30 quid. But once again, is that a lack of discipline? And I think that's the biggest problem with us, is a lack of discipline. Just being able to say no to something. You can't say no. And I go back to my friend who is on the 8th of December, she's eating all our advent calendar chocolates. There's no discipline. And a lot of the times our problems are self-sabotage. We do it to ourselves. And I'm part of the problem. And I always go back to us dissing the kids. Some of us are clean hitting 40 having unprotected sex with women we don't want kids with. And we're going to diss the youths. We're just as bad, we're reckless, just as reckless as them. But I'm trying to give positive vibes today because I'm happy. I'm actually happy. I'm in a good place. I'm actually happy. And sometimes there's a lot of doom and gloom on here. And, you know, and I think just being able to wake up. There's one guy who does a lot of, don't know if you've seen him online, I can't remember his name. He won like a BBC One Extra award. He basically does a lot of work with people who've got neural, you know when like you can't walk properly, you can't stretch your hand. You've seen him, like he's like the guy who's in the gym. What's his name? And he does a lot of work with people who can't walk, people who can't like stretch their arms. And he did an interview the other day, and he told like the podcasters to do 3 things. He goes, touch your shoulder, touch your nose, stretch your arms out like this. He says, most of the people I work with can't do that. He said, just to be healthy and get up every morning is a blessing. I know we talk about finances and that, just be able, just to do this, just, it's a blessing. I know we're getting crowded out by all the white noise and everything that's going on, but some of us just have to be grateful. I know it's not enough to say, oh, life is, from when you've got life and you're breathing, you should be happy. I know there's more to life, but if you've got that defeatist mindset and just continuously just moan, it's going to be hard to get out of that. And I'm just grateful, because I don't think, yes, it's important to try and earn more, but at the same time, I wonder how much of it is down to discipline, where you lack the ability to say no to things. You know, I was reading one financial book yesterday, and it was talking about basically how much of your gross income should go to your rent, as in your living cost. And he said 30%. And if we say the average salary is 40k in London, let's just use that as a number, then ideally 10% of what? I think 40,000 divided by, what is it now? 12 would roughly be about, how much is that? What, 3,300, something like that, I think. So if you do 30% of that, that means your rent should be no more than about £1,000. So if you're earning 40k, if your rent is over £1,000, the financial gurus are telling you that you're paying too much. So you're no more than 30% of your gross income. So when you're talking to like a young boy and he wants to move out of his house, and I'm like, have you thought about the cost of it? Oh, it's important that some of us want to live above our means, you know. And I'm happy that one of my mentors, when I'm telling him I want to move out from Croydon, he's telling me no, enjoy paying your £1,350. That's your level right now, Gabriel. Why do you want to go and live by the water? Why?
It was, what did I say?
Yeah.
I said that to him.
I don't want to flex. A lot of what we want, I can even talk for me.
Gabriel,
A lot of the times when I want to do things,
Gabriel,
it's to flex.
Gabriel, I said that to him. I said to him, right, I want to live by the water, but I said, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And I said, the money that man spent monthly towards the venue, that could be a water, 100% could be, it could pay for that easily. But the problem with that is, you're just spunking money that could go into other things to make you money. So if now you've invested that money into other things and now you're making 6 times it, 7 times it, then going to the water is, you know, it's like, yeah, you're treating yourself then. But for now,
It's not time yet. It's not time yet. But I wanted to do it, and my guy was like, what for? He said, what's the issue where you live right now? And I guess my issue mainly is I've lived there all my life. So I came to Croydon when I was 5. I went to Birmingham for like 5-6 years, but mainly I've lived around this area, and I don't like living there anymore because I've been there for so long. We said, ride it out, give it another 2 years. Ride it out. So I'm gonna close my eyes and be disciplined and ride it out. You know, I'm gonna ride out my Clio for another year and just live within my means. You know, and then invest the money in other things. Because it would be nice to drive a car that I could pay £700 a month or £800 a month. It'd be nice to pull up, you know, and people not question me when I get out of my car. And it's very funny. People really question it. Even when you're just driving, people don't want to give you way. They look at you like you're a piece of shit. Now, like, it's a struggle whip though. It's definitely a struggle whip. But I like my struggle whip. I like it.